Okay, so with us today, the clown that needs no introduction, winner of season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race, it's Bianca Del Rio, everybody.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I am good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I mean, I've actually been avoiding social media lately because for the past few days, the movie It, Stephen King's It came out.
Yes.
And everybody's now tagging me in the goddamn poster of it saying, you look great, girl. I'm like, oh, get clever, real clever.
You need to get a cut for that film,
I should.
surely.
Definitely for makeup. Inspiration.
You know what? We are so excited to have you in, but I must admit there was a part of me that was slightly terrified.
Why?
That you might read me to filth.
I have to have a reason to hate you. I mean, you're being very nice right now. I'll talk shit about you when I'm gone, but no. I mean, it doesn't work like that, and I think that's what's so funny. A lot of people do that to me. Like when they meet me, they always say, "Read me," and I go, "Well, it's not like that." That quick. I mean, during a show, no one's safe because, you know, if you're talking or you're taking a picture, or my latest thing that everybody drives me crazy is everybody's like just filming the whole fucking show. And it's like, put your phone down, live in the moment, watch the show. You bought the ticket, you know somebody in the back is actually filming it. You can find it later. But so that's been my recent pet peeve. And that's when I actually read some people and then they tweeted about it and they were like so excited. I go, what the hell is wrong with people? That they're happy when you tell them to go fuck themselves. It's insane.
Start charging.
It's true. It's really insane because years ago they would run from me and now they're like, no, do it. I feel like a really ugly dominatrix.
What percentage of your show is actually just reading people and actually pre-scripted jokes?
Well, there's a chunk that's pre-scripted and obviously you never know what's going to happen wherever you go. And usually when the tour starts out, I usually have too much of my scripted material and then I start to find what works with the audience and then we move it around. But there's always somebody. There's always a drunk one. There's always a straight girl. There's always somebody taking pictures. There's always somebody asleep. So all of that works to my benefit, for the show.
Well, if they want to be read, obviously they'll be able to catch you next year on your new tour, Blame It on Bianca.
Yes.
So explain the name. What's that about? Where did it come from?
Well, it came from Drag Race because Rue would always say that when I came on the runway, she would always say, blame it on Bianca Del Rio. So I pick a vague title because it's usually easiest for me. Then I go backwards. I pick a title, then I figure out the show. Yeah. And I had already done Not Today's Satan and I already did Rolodex of Hate. So I thought that was like the next best option to use without getting to, I didn't want to get stuck on a title saying Bianca discusses airports because, I mean, I may, but I don't know if I'm going to stick to that, and I don't want to have false advertisements. So
of course, because it's next year. So
I'm starting in November in Australia, and then I do Australia, America, then you guys.
So are you all prepared? Are you all ready?
I'm not ever prepared. No, I barely got here. No, you're never fully prepared. I think you second guess it up until the moment you do it, and then each night, I was actually explaining this to someone else earlier. They were like, what's the worst night that you've had? And I'm like, every night is one of those nights that you just go, oh, I wish I would have done this, or oh, I should have done that. Never have I walked off going, oh, it was perfect. Your brain doesn't work like that. You're always thinking about things that would make it better.
Yeah, and you're doing such bigger shows now. I mean, from where you started to now, you're doing like basically arenas and massive rooms.
It's a little scary. but it is. What was interesting is that I get nervous because I deal with producers that are actually producing the show. So when they invest energy, time, and effort in me, I feel like, okay, are you getting paid? Is everybody covered? Is enough tickets sold for you to be happy? And we were very fortunate last year when I was here. I did the Troxy, and the first night sold out like within 2 hours, which is like 2,000 seats, which was wild. Massive. And so we ended up doing 3 nights. So that was 6,000 people. So when you start doing the math, you start saying, okay, well, maybe a larger venue, possibly, but it is still a little nerve-wracking. You always think, oh my God, what happens?
And how far do you think it can go? How big can it get?
I don't ask such a question. I can't think of it. It's like when people say, what do you want to do with your life? You think I chose this? You think I purposely really sat back and said, I want to be a clown for 21 years? No.
Well, for real, one of the questions I've always wanted to ask you is like, obviously you're known for your reading and the insults and everything. Like, where do you find the inspiration for that? Where does that come from?
Well, I'm just an asshole. I think most people are thinking it. It's usually honesty. People say that you're reading, but no, despite the fact that I look this way, I'm saying it's just the truth of it all, and so you just sit back and you can figure somebody out. I mean, I usually sit in a room for like a good 10 minutes and go, I don't like that bitch, and I don't know why, but there's something about her. And within that amount of time, you start going, oh, you see, told you. So it's figuring people out or just making assumptions and being hateful. It's what I've always done.
It's got you far.
Well, when I was younger, it wasn't helpful. It definitely was a problem. But now, now it's celebrated, so it's great.
Fabulous.
Talking about Hurricane Bianca as well.
Yes.
You're obviously not as hateful in that.
No, I'm not. No,
Very
well, that's
nice.
acting, and I use that term loosely. Yeah.
So Hurricane Bianca 2 is coming.
Yes.
Is it set in Russia?
Well, what's happening is in the original story, if you remember, Rachel Dratch, who is the head of the school, was caught with that younger boy that was there. So she goes to jail, and what basically happens is while she's in jail, she is like so ready to kill me, and she wants to seek revenge on me. So she gets out, and she's trying to find the most anti-gay place, which we said Russia, but actually now it could be America with fucking Trump. Don't get me started. So she sets up this fake science fair that happens over there to get me over there, and I get over there, and I end up meeting Katya, who is then a fellow science teacher who becomes my love interest, and then all kinds of crazy shit. All kinds of crazy shit happens. People get captured. People get blown up. We go to jail. Yeah, so a lot happens over there, but we're not really filming it in Russia, though.
Yeah.
You know, we're not that crazy.
Can you imagine?
No.
Oh my God,
not
I
at
can't
all.
believe Katya's your love interest.
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be
That's
some
going to
acting.
be so good. Are you going to touch on things about Trump?
I think
and Russia in there?
there's a character that's not necessarily Trump based, but I think it's a Trump Putin-esque, idiot in control that creates problems. But it's not specifically him. No, we're not making it that real. Trust me, that reality show going on in America is far better than any movie you can make.
We don't need it.
Oh my God, it's insane.
Well, you brought it up at the beginning. I was going to ask you, thanks to this clown realness resurgence that's happening right now, have you lost any jobs to Pennywise?
I was going to say, no.
Are you okay?
No, it's pretty shitty. Yeah, things are rough. No, I'm just fascinated by it because everybody has been, posting about it. And today it was, I guess the movie's like out in America now where people are actually seeing it. So people are like, I'm so over clowns, and I'm just going on their social media going, I'm offended. Just to see.
How dare you?
Yeah, exactly. Rude. But I think it's just insane. A clown is always scary to me. I never found a clown to be likable. Did you?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even going to go and see this film.
No.
Well, some people are finding this clown hot as well, which is another
people are
entirely.
freaks. You should see some of the messages I get. People are freaks.
Are there any queens that have surprised you when you finally met them after the show, watching it, that where you've been like, oh, you're so different to how you've been portrayed, or, you just really got on with them and you weren't expecting it?
Sharon and I are really good one-on-one. And Sharon's gotten a lot nicer now that she doesn't have any money. But in the beginning, she was a total. And actually, one of the reasons why I did Drag Race was because I was in New York hosting a finale party because I knew the promoter, and the promoter asked me, would you mind hosting this? And it's all Drag Race girls. And it was the Sharon season. And I was backstage, and I had a list of Willem and Sharon were standing there. And I asked them, I said, which one of you were going to go next? And between the two of them, I couldn't remember which one it was. I think it was Sharon. That just kind of looked at me and was like, who the hell are you? And gave me this nasty attitude. And then I think Willem chimed in with something else hateful. And I remember just standing there going, fuck these bitches. And I thought, fuck you and you. Like, first of all, you don't act that way anyway, and who the fuck do you think you are? You're on some damn reality show, and you've got a fucking beard, and you've got a coke problem. And I just thought, this is shady shit. And then I auditioned for the show and got on, so it didn't matter after that. And then they became my best friends, of course. So that was interesting. So I find that the most successful people from the show are really like that in real life. Like Latrice is Latrice. Willem is nasty, bitter Willem. Alyssa is crazy ass Alyssa. And it comes through on television. Now, the people that try, it never translates, and they end up getting eliminated early.
Bye.
What happens? They have to sashay away. You can't deal with that for 5 weeks.
Bianca, it has been a pleasure to have you so much. Thank you so much for coming in.
Please, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Please come again.
I've heard that before. Sure.
Set yourself up there.
Remember, you can get tickets for Blame It on Bianca right now. She's touring in the UK next year. Everyone, give it up for Bianca Del Rio.
Thank you.